Hey guys, what's up? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the live. Thank y'all so much for being here. How's everybody doing? I don't ask that enough when I first start these lives. How's everybody doing? How was your week? We made it through another week. You guys, while I'm saying or asking how you're doing, let me give a shout out to my replay gang. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Now, today we have a good live. We always have a good live. But today we have a good live because I picked a topic that someone submitted to me. Thank you all, those of you who know who you are. Thank you to all of you who've been submitting your topics on my Buy Me a Coffee page. So I picked one for today, and that question is behind on bills, try cash stuffing. So we are going to talk about that today. But let's go ahead and get started with our question of the day. And let me put it up here. If you are joining, make sure you go ahead and answer the question of the day because it's a good one. I need to know. Inquiring minds would like to know how you guys are going to answer this one. So let's see. Fix my glasses. Question of the day. Would you rather A, have every bill current but no savings, or B, be a little behind but got $500 in your savings? Please write out your answer, and if you can, explain why. All right, let me see who is all in here. Good morning, friends. Thank y'all so much for being here. So let me see how y'all are answering this one. This is a good one. Okay, let's see. Hey, good morning, Desi. She says this is hard. I think, but I may be in the same boat the next month. That $500 can help me out if I have trouble. So overall, I think. See, she just answered both and then ended with an I think. It's a tough one. Good morning. Welcome in. Thank y'all for being here. Make sure y'all are getting that question of the day answer. Let me take this banner off really quickly. Hang tight. Okay, let me get back to the comments here. Let's see. Who did I see first? Okay, I would rather have every bill current. This way I could speak with creditors and obtain an extension. I chose A, current on every bill, but don't like not having any savings. It's a tough one. Tough question, but I think B. I would rather have some savings while working on catching up on the bills. I would feel more secure with savings in the bank. Okay. So far, we're a little torn. I would rather be current with no savings. I've been there before and survived. I absolutely hate to be behind in bills. Good news, though, I haven't been behind on bills for over 3. Susan, hang tight. You hear that? Hold on. Sound effects are working. If not, awesome job. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can. Hang tight. I didn't. We got to hear it one more time. Don't worry about it. Good job, Susan. Good job. All right. Good morning. Let's see. Jasmine says, I'm current with bill, so I want savings. Let me go back to what Susan said, though. Susan made a good point. Let me grab her comment again. She says, I absolutely hate to be behind in bills. Is there anyone else that feels that way? I hate to, like, every bill now, anyway. Back in the day when I had problems, I didn't care if bills got paid or not. But now, woo, bills, I will stress out if a bill don't get paid. Y'all, 2 months ago, I think it was about 2 months ago, the water bill is the only bill that's hard to get set up on auto pay. You got to go through a whole, I don't know about y'all, but my water company, you got to go through a whole thing to get your water bill set up on auto pay. So that's the one only bill I have to remember to pay every month. Needless to say, I have been busy with work, with just my business, everything. I forgot to pay my water bill. And something just was like, something didn't feel right. I'm like, the atmosphere didn't feel right. I was like, oh crap, I forgot to pay my water bill. It's such a horrible feeling when you forget to pay something, so let alone to be behind. So I felt that comment. Needless to say, I got it paid and I got the late fee credited, but it's not a good feeling, is it? It's a horrible feeling. All right, come on in, you guys. Let me see. Who else am I missing here? Let's see. Hey, Myra, I would rather have every bill current with no savings because I hate being harassed by bill collectors. Ooh, and they ugly, ain't they? They so ugly when they call. I be like, is this your money? I'm sorry, I didn't know I borrowed from you directly. Good Lord. Good morning. I have somehow managed to have all of my bills current and $1,000 saved. But if I had to choose, I want my bills current. Congratulations. Good job. I guess that depends on how far behind I was. If I had the savings, I would use that to get my bills paid. Okay. All right, everybody, come on in while you guys are commenting. Do not forget to put your hashtag Saturday Lives in. If you are new to the live, first of all, welcome. Second of all, every live I do a giveaway. You can participate if you so choose. Put in your hashtag Saturday Lives, and today we'll have one winner, and I will be giving away my budget planner notebook here. And this is one of the ones. It's a little bent. You probably can't see it. I'm probably paranoid about it, but it's a little bent right here. So yes, so this is our giveaway for today. So put your hashtag Saturday Live, y'all. This is good. This is good. So if you don't win today and you want to support, I greatly appreciate it. My shop is listed in the description box. All right. So put in your hashtag Saturday Lives. And let me get back to the comments. Let me see how everybody is doing. Good morning, y'all. Come on in. We have our topic today. This was chosen by you all. So we're going to discuss this topic because it's a good one. So let's see. Who did not? Oh, I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Let me see. I like all my bill paid than savings. Okay. Good morning, Janelle. I would pick have all bills paid with no savings because I can always cut some costs of some bills and use that money to start saving. Okay, we're kind of torn here. To be current on bills, no money in savings because trying to catch up and have at the same time is hard. At least I would know I'm current and I can reduce spending and do side gig. You're right. Trying to catch up on paying bills is tough, isn't it? It's tough when you're behind. Hold on one second. Let's see. Okay, that's T-Man calling me. He runs track and he just finished his race today. Let's see. Who did I miss? Hi, Sabrina. Because I wouldn't have the stress of owing. I can always build the savings. Okay, makes sense. Let's see if there's any more. If you're just joining us, make sure you're answering that question of the day. Today, we are talking about being behind on our bills. And why not try cash stuffing to help out? That's what we're going to talk about today. All right, let's see. Who did I miss? I would rather be current in my bills. Once you're behind, it can be hard to catch up. Good morning. Happy Saturday. All right, let's see. Would rather have all my bills. Okay, so I thought we were split, but it looks like everyone's saying they would rather be caught up on their bills. Well, today's topic, like I mentioned, came from one of you guys. So thank you so much for submitting it. And this was on my Buy Me a Coffee page. Now, you guys can submit any topics you want to talk about. I have my BJB questionnaire in the description box. You can email me, or if you download any of my forms or anything like that on my Buy Me a Coffee page, I always ask, what would you like to, is there anything you would like to talk about? And so this was from my Buy Me a Coffee page. Let me scoot over here. And someone wrote, this is what I asked. What would you like to learn next? And they put, how do I start cash budgeting when you are behind on bills? So I thought that would be a great topic for us to discuss today. So that's what the live is going to be about. If you haven't guessed, that's why I asked you that question of the day. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that topic. So thank you guys once again for being here. And let's get into the first tip on how do you start cash stuffing when you are behind on bills. So here's how you can get started, okay? First of all, let's realize what this means, okay? If you are behind on bills, don't wait for the perfect paycheck to start cash stuffing, okay? If you try to wait for that perfect check, there will never be one because you're always behind, right? There's never going to be a nice paycheck when it's like, oh, I think I'll start here. So don't wait for a perfect paycheck. Start with what you have, okay? Now, why does this work? Even when you're behind, you can still put a little order to that chaos. So if your bills are behind, you can still start to structure what that would look like by putting just a little bit of money into cash stuffing, okay? Now, here's some examples. You've got to write down all your past bills though, okay? what are we behind on? You got to write it down. Okay. Then you got to prioritize by importance. Now, I don't know what bills you're behind on, but if it's those necessities, you got to write all of those down first because, honey, those get paid first. If your electric bill is behind, that needs to get paid before that credit card. Okay. Because you need it. Okay. So write down all your necessities and prioritize them. Then we'll worry about debt collectors. I know that it is troublesome to have them call you and just, don't even get me started. Just rude, but ignore them. You got to take care of your necessities first, okay? Now, here's a takeaway. And if you guys downloaded the BJB live sheet, there's a space for takeaways. Here's a takeaway for this one. Cash budgeting isn't about being perfect, okay? It's about being in control even when you are behind. So if you are about to start this journey, understand cash budgeting is not, I got to be perfect and I got to do this and I got to do that. No, it's to help you. It's to help you get ahead. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to throw my first question up here. Okay. And I want you guys to put a number 1 next to this question, next to your answer. If your money could talk right now, let me fix my glasses. What would it say about how you handle your bills? Like if I asked your money in your checking account to give me the tea on how you do your budget and pay your bills, what would it say? How are you handling your bills? Put that in the comment section below. Don't forget to put a number 1 next to it. And let me see how y'all are answering this one. Okay, let me get back to the comment section here. Again, welcome everyone. Welcome to the live. Thank y'all for being here. And a few church announcements while you guys are answering this question. Next week, we will not have a live next week. I'm going to flip-flop it with the last Saturday of the month. I think that's right, the last Saturday. Mini-Me is on the STEP team, and they have competition next week. So I'm going to have to switch to live. So we won't be here next Saturday, but I will be here the last Saturday of the month. So don't forget, and I will send a reminder about that as well. And speaking of, hopefully you guys downloaded your BJB live worksheet today so that you can write down or document any takeaways you may have from the live. That's what this sheet is for. It's in the description box if you need to go out and print it, and it's on my Buy Me a Coffee page. All right. All right. Let's see how you guys are answering this one. Let's see if I can skip down and find some number 1s. And let's see. Okay. Now, the question is, if your money could talk right now, what would it say about how you're handling your bills? Okay. Janelle says hers would say, you're doing an amazing job. Keep it up. Oh, her money is sweet. Her money always sweet, though. All right. Let's see. At least you have one thing under control. Okay. I liked, well, was it sassy or was it like, well, at least you have one, was it encouraging or sassy? I can read that both ways, but that's good. That's good. Okay. Jasmine says, my bills are top tier. Once I get paid, I move all bill money, debt payments to their accounts. I have an account for house bills and an account for debt bills. Whatever is left, I pull for cash. So that's what your money would say, that you are top tier. I like it. I like it. Susan says hers would say you're doing an awesome job. Super duper Celeste. Way to go. Hold on. We got to have applause for super duper. Hold on. Super duper. If y'all were not here last week, I have sound effects now. I'm going a little crazy with them. It's okay. It's okay. All right, let's see. Your money would say if she don't pay anything else first, she'll make sure those bills are paid on time. Ain't that the truth? Your money would be like, she don't pay nothing else. She gonna pay them bills. Ain't that the truth? Oh my God. I just sounded like this TikTok character. Don't worry about it. Okay. Kathy said hers would say, good work. Keep it up. Woo. You are so close to being debt free. Keep going. Yes, I like that one. Oh, Lynette said hers would say, bravo. All right. Y'all are doing good. Efficient, timely, and awareness. How important is it to handle bills? Efficient, timely, and awareness is what your money would say. How important is it to handle bills? Okay. Good job. Keep it up. Good job. All right. So everybody's on track. My money will be proud of me because I've been on top of the bills and designating certain days to pay them. That is a good one. That's a great accomplishment. Good job sticking to your budget and putting money in your emergency fund. Hey, Lana. I handle paying my bills and pay them on time. Keep up the good job. Continue to save for the things that you want. It's my slogan. Sorry, I didn't hear that correct. Okay, well, Jasmine, we listen, but we don't judge around here. I read it. Well, we was cool. We was gonna just let it flow. Okay. Your money would say good job. Listen, we don't judge. We were just gonna go with that. My bills are first priority. My money is saying great job. All right. Honestly, trying to keep my head above water, which is why I recently decided to sit down and get my finances in order. Cash stuffing is major for me. Yes, I love to hear that. Your money would say you're doing okay. All right. Your money would say you can't wait to budget meet every Friday. Your money be like, you can't wait, can you? Hey, good morning, Ricky. Ricky says she would have every bill current. I think that's the majority of the answers. You all would have all of that money current. All right, let's go. Let's see if I missed. Who haven't I heard from? Your money would say better, but still some room for improvement. You know what? I like that answer. Let me take this off of here because there's always room for improvement. Like when you get to a space or place where you're on top of things, do you stop? Like just because you pay your bills on time, do you stop or what's next? There's always room for improvement. Yes. All right. So y'all see how this is going. If you're just joining the live, we are talking about a comment I received or a topic I received from one of my followers who asked if we could talk about how they're behind on bills. How can you cash stuff when you're behind on bills? That was the topic. Okay, so that was our topic number 1 on how to get started cash stuffing. Let's get into topic number 2, and let me find it here. And that is how to use cash stuffing to catch up and stay organized. So when you're behind on your bills, this is how you want to use cash stuffing to help you catch up and stay organized. Now, this is what it means. You want to use envelopes to separate the bills you're trying to catch up on. This is how cash stuffing is going to help you. So you want to use your envelopes to separate your bills. And this is why it works. Money doesn't accidentally get spent when it has a job. Now, listen, that's the whole point of cash stuffing. Okay. That's the whole point. You're giving your money a job. So you only use it for its intended purpose. Okay. So for example, you can create a catch up bills envelope or whatever you would call that envelope to get you caught up. And if you're behind $200, if you're behind $200, then break it into smaller weekly amounts, like $50 a week, for example, to help you get caught up, to put that extra cash into that envelope to get caught up. Okay. Now, here's a takeaway if you want to write this one down. Cash stuffing helps you plan on how to take control of your finances. And I think a lot of people need to understand that. Cash stuffing is not just stuffing money into envelopes, okay? It helps you take control of your finances. It's helping you where you usually have a problem. It's helping you fix that problem. It's helping you get back in control of that problem. So when you give a certain amount of money a job and you stick to that certain amount of money, it's helping you gain back control. Okay. All right. Let's get to question number 2. Make sure, first of all, make sure you like this live. I hope you're liking this live. Secondly, put your hashtag Saturday Live in for our giveaway. And then thirdly, put a number 2 next to your answer. And let's see how you guys will answer this one. Would you rather, if you were behind on bills, would you rather put a little toward all of your bills each week that you were behind in? Or would you focus on one bill at a time until they're paid and then move on to the next one? So what's your strategy? Do you put a little bit towards each bill? So you got $100 extra and you're behind on 5 bills. Do you put, what is that, $20 towards each bill every week till they all get paid off? Or do you just put that $100 on one bill and knock that out and get it taken care of? So put a number 2 next to your answer. And while you guys are answering this question, I have news. What? Go ahead and put your answer in the comment section. I have news. We did it. We did it! 10,000 subscribers, you guys! Hold on. Let me find my applause. Hold on. Y'all so much for helping me reach this goal. I truly appreciate y'all. We reached it this week sometime. And what's so funny, Yesenia, I don't know if she's here. Man, my job has been kicking my butt. Okay. I haven't even been on social media that much because I've just been busy at work. And Yesenia messaged me and she was like, "You hit 10K." I was like, "I did." And I hurried up and went to YouTube. So I want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I'm so excited. So be on the lookout. 10K giveaway coming soon. It will be announced on one of my videos though. So you got to watch my videos to know when the giveaway is coming and what the rules are. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much. So let's get to the comments here. Let's see how you all are answering number 2. Oh, let me put number 2 back up on the screen here. This is the question we're answering. Would you rather put a little toward all your bills or one bill at a time? All right, let me see. Let me look for some number 2s. Let's see. Oh, a little to all of my bills. Ah, okay. There's no reason. There's no reason. My money would say, this lady is crazy. We won't be here long. Oh, no. We're solving that today. Your money ain't gonna call you crazy. We got to fix that. All right, let's see. Where's our number 2s? One bill at a time. Quicker to get caught up. Quicker to get that one caught up. Okay. One bill at a time. I would focus on one bill at a time and then move on to the next one. Okay. Little towards everything until it is paid, but depending on the bill. Okay. One bill at a time. Little each bill. Okay. Hi, Cindy. Okay. We're a little split down the middle on this one. Let's see. Depending on what it is and the amounts, all at one time. But if it's a crazy electric bill, knock it out. Them electric bills can get high. My electric bill, y'all don't understand. I got a sinking fund just for my electric bill because that little sucker in the winter months, I don't know why. I don't know why, but I'll be sitting around here with a $400 electric bill. I'm like, oh my God, when is spring in here? I'm just trying to tell you, it's crazy. Okay, let me see. Who did I miss? Let's go down here. One bill at a time. Oh, thank you. Thank y'all so much. Oh, I'm so happy. One bill at a time. Focus on the most important to knock it out. So you go by importance, okay? Focus on catching up one bill at a time and pay on other bills to not get further behind. Yeah. Oh, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I love my channel. I love what I do. I love y'all. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I break down my bills by each paycheck I get each week. Okay. Thank you, Lynette. I would pay one bill at a time. I'm anal that way. Okay. Focus on one bill at a time so that I can see sooner rewards. Okay. All right. So there's a few people who said they would pay them a little at a time, but mostly you guys are saying one bill at a time makes me feel like I'm accomplished. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go. Everybody's saying yay, let's go. One bill at a time. Snowball the late bills. Pay the minimum on each bill. Any extra money is paid in full to the smallest overdue bill. Now, y'all do know my brain think to focus on one bill at a time. Yes. Now, with that being said, though, all of these strategies that you guys are saying, one bill at a time, a little bit here and there, focus on the most important, you do this and do that. You do know that takes planning, right? You can't just say, okay, I'm just going to send this amount here. Now, you're going to have to plan because those are strategies y'all are talking about. That is some serious work. And that's what's involved. See, that's why I want to stress that cash stuffing is not just putting money in an envelope. It is work. It is strategy. It is planning. You have got to pay attention to all of these things. You got to write down every bill in order to get from being behind and to cash stuff. You got to do all of those things that you guys just said, but you got to take it seriously, right? I just have to make sure I stress that because I think sometimes people especially they see cash budgeters or they watch our videos and they think we're truly just putting money in envelopes. There is a plan. I know for me, there's a plan. There is a method to the madness, and you got to understand that. And you got to be ready to get on board with that in order to get from being behind. Okay. All right. That was a good one. All right. So if you guys haven't done so already, please put your hashtag Saturday Live in the chat. If you want to be a part of the giveaway, we got 46 entries, and I will be giving away my budget planner notebook here. I just came out with this. You guys will love it. You will absolutely love it. And it just has a little bent. It was bent when it was delivered, so I'm not selling this one on my shop. And it's a minor bend, but I feel weird selling that to somebody with that bend. Oh, and while you guys are congratulating folks, Mini-Me asked me to share this with y'all. Now, Sleeping Beauty is sleep, so that's why I'm sharing this. But she wanted me to share with y'all that she finished her savings challenge. You got, hold on. Where's the applause? We got to give it up for Mini-Me. We got to give it up for my. You guys, she finished her savings challenge and she saved, I think it's $600. She saved $600. This savings challenge is by our friend Cindy. And so she was just so proud of herself. She did this with her own money. Okay. So I like to share those. I like to share that with you all because it's just a reminder and a testament that we've got to get our kids on track as it relates to saving money. Just knowing about money. We may have made mistakes in the past. There's nothing we can do about it. We can fix it now. We can't go back and change the past. But what we can do is help create a great future for ourselves, our kids, our grandkids, our nieces and nephews. So yes, let's get them learning about budgeting and just let's get them interested in saving money. She's so proud, y'all. She did it. I'm proud. She did this all by herself with her own money. So again, just make sure you're speaking to the young ones in your lives about money. Let's get them set up. The sooner the better. All right. So let me get back here. Let's see where we are. Oh, she's gonna love that. Yeah, she did so good. I'm so proud of her. Y'all don't understand. My daughter will come. She get paid every Thursday, and she'll come and she'll borrow my highlighters for her book. Her book. I'm sitting at her desk, by the way, and she has her budget binder right here. And this is her budgeting book where she writes down how much she's gonna cash stuff and everything. And she'll come and borrow my highlighters. And she's like, can I borrow your highlighters? I'm budgeting right now. I don't even have to tell her. I'm telling you. So if you haven't started talking to your kids yet about saving money and the importance of just, finances, start now. The sooner the better. All right. So again, today, you guys, we are talking about how do I start cash stuffing when I'm behind on money, when I'm behind on bills, I should say. This was a suggestion by one of my followers. So let's get into the third way you can save money when you're behind on bills so you can start cash stuffing. The truth about paying bills versus saving money first. Now, you all said in the question of the day, the majority of you all said that you rather have your bills current rather than saving money. Now, let's talk about that. Let's talk about what that means. Saving money is important, right? For those of you who all said saving money first, saving money is important, but catching up on bills must come first. Now, we can have difference of opinion, but I'm telling you my opinion and what works for me. Catching up on bills must come first, okay? Why does it work? Just think about it. Late fees and shut-off costs, they cost more than holding on to a small savings that you're trying to save. Those fees add up. And imagine how many bills you're behind. Those fees can continue to add up. Hold on. Did I lose connection, you guys? Can you guys see me? Because I got a message that came across my screen. Hold on. Somebody put in the chat if you can see me and hear me. No, you can't. I'm good. I'm here. Okay. Let me just move this message then. Thank you. Okay. So, for example, if you're $100 behind on your utilities, paying it now avoids a $30 late fee and possible reconnection costs that money saved, even if it doesn't feel like savings. Takeaway highlight, okay? Sometimes the best way to save money is to stop wasting it on fees. Now, hold on. I think my camera went off. So hold on one second. Something's happening. There we go. I'm back. All right. So let me take this off here. There I am. Okay. I got something saying that my power went off, but that's okay. We got it fixed. All right. So the important part about that topic right there is that I know everyone wants to save money. We all want to save money. But when you are behind on your bills and you can't pay your bills on time, think about how much it's costing you in those late fees. Or if you get a shut off notice and you got to turn something back on again, how much that costs. Think about in the long run, that is savings, right? That is saving you money, because if you continue to let those be behind and you keep getting charged that stuff, that's costing extra on top of what you're behind. So sometimes it's just kind of when you're thinking on your journey, which direction you want to go. If you are behind in your bills, please take care of your bills first. They're so important, okay? So now with that being said, I'm going to put this question up here. Remember, we're all family. You can answer honestly. We don't judge. We may side eye, but we don't judge. So, have you ever kept money in your savings or sinking funds while a bill went unpaid? And if so, what made you choose that? Because there may be a reason. There may be a reason. So, put a number 3 next to your answer. Have you ever kept money in your savings or sinking fund because a bill, you didn't want to pay this bill, you've saved so much, I don't want to use this money. Look how much I've been able to save. What was your decision? Why did you do that? Put that in the comment section. And let me get back to the comments here. Let me see, because now I'm behind because of my internet little issue. So let me see. Okay, everybody said they can see and hear me. Good. Okay, so now put your number 3s next to this one. Oh, thank you guys for the great job for mini me. I appreciate it. She killed that one. Thank y'all so much. All right, let me see. Let me get down here. If you haven't done so already, while I'm looking for your answers, make sure you hit that like button, you guys. I really would appreciate it. That will help push these lives out to more people. Oh, while I'm talking about, oh wait, I got a star comment. Hold on, I'm just all over the place. Hold on. Oh, Ricky! Oh my God, thank you so. Hold on. Ricky, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you guys. Anybody who wishes to support the channel and purchase super stickers, thank you so much. It means so much. Ricky is just the sweetest person you will ever meet. She is one of my members, and I just appreciate her so much. So thank you, Ricky, for that. I really, truly appreciate it. All right, let me see if I can get back to the comments here. Let me see if I can find your number 3s. Hold on, bear with me, guys. Whoa. Did I see Kara in here? Hold on one second, y'all. There's Kara. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm all over the place. Kara Ward. She is one of my members, but you guys, she has officially started her YouTube channel, okay? Now, I need you all to do me a huge favor. I need everyone to go follow her. Kara, if you wouldn't mind to put your YouTube channel name in the chat here so everyone can go follow y'all. She just started her channel, y'all. Let's go and get her to 100 subscribers. I know we can do that because we got over 100 people. We got over 100 people in this live today. So please, let's go follow my friend. She has a great candle business. She is so sweet. She has her daughter joins her live. They're just so sweet, you guys. Now, she used to go live on Instagram, but apparently Instagram has changed their guidelines. And I think you got to have 1,000 followers to go live on Instagram now. So if you wouldn't mind to go and follow her here on YouTube, let's go show her some support, okay? All right, now let me find the number 3s. Let me get down here. Number 3. No. Okay, never. Okay, honestly, I have not had that problem before. Good. No, never. Nope. No. Good. I'm glad to see this. Now, Wait, can hear you but can't see you. Please tell me y'all can see me. And I've been doing all of this. Can y'all see me now? No. Okay. Now I throw this question out there because you guys got to know that this happens. This happens. Hi, Mini Me is my daughter. Mini Me is she's a spitting image of me. Not a spitting image of me, but our characters, we're alike. So that's my daughter. All right. Okay. This never happened. You guys have never done this before. No, I live in the South. Air conditioning is a must. A must. Come on, get it together. Absolutely not. I hate paying late fee. I have to ask these questions because you never know. Now, see, thank you. See, here we go. Honest answer. Yes, and I have felt bad. Now, I'm not saying the rest of y'all weren't honest. That's not what I meant. Yes, and I have felt bad about that. I chose to do it because it was my car maintenance sinking fund and my service appointment was coming up soon. This is a great example, and thank you so much for being honest. It happens sometimes. You do not have to feel bad about it. You don't have to feel bad about it. So I'm happy to see that I'm happy that you were able to share that, because believe it or not, some people may come back who are watching this that they make those decisions. People make those decisions. That's why sometimes we get in the situations that we are in. So it is when you admit it and you know you've done it, how you can help. I appreciate that. Yes, this is happening now with my HISA, high yield savings account, and money from challenges instead of paying off care credit already. So now Wendy, what's happening? This is happening now with my HISA and money from challenges instead of paying off care credit. Are you just holding on to the money instead of paying off your credit cards? Because I'm going to tell you, if you are new to cash stuffing or sinking funds and all of the things, one thing you will have to be aware of, especially when you start saving money, especially when you start getting to a place where your sinking funds are looking good, you have saved more money than you ever have before, you don't want to use that money. You are so proud of how much money you have saved that you will refuse to, you forget what it's for. I need everybody to understand. When you save money in your cash envelopes and your sinking funds, yes, it's many savings for planned expenses. If such planned expense arise, it is time to part with that money. I know it's hard because you're doing a great job saving it, but that's what it's for. Just don't be going into debt or doing something else because you don't want to touch that money. Okay? That is real talk. That is real talk. You got to use it. All right, let's see. Anyone else? No, I would rather take from my savings. No, I would rather take from my savings and pay and rebuild my savings up. Yes. My anxiety would be through the roof if you held on to that money and didn't use it. Hold on one second. What? Okay, sorry, that was somebody else texting me. Sorry about that. Okay. I did before I started my financial journey because I was scared I wouldn't have money just in case. But I stopped, took the plunge, and got over it and realized it was the best decision I ever made. Absolutely. No, for the last 10 years, my bills get paid on the second of each month and my rent on the first, so that I have not run into that problem. Marie said the rent on the first and the bills on the second. Don't come over here bothering me about it. Don't come over here bothering me about it. I like that's a good feeling to be able to pay your bills, ain't it? The best feeling, not a good feeling. It's the best feeling. Okay. Oh, everybody's saying congrats, Kara. Did she put her channel in here? Please, you guys, please go and Ricky, yes, Ricky, thanks. Okay. You guys go ahead and go follow her. Let's see if we got her channel in here. I don't know if she put it in here, but if y'all saw that Kara put the name of her YouTube channel in here, please go over, please go hit subscribe, let her know that I sent you, and let's get her to 100 subscribers. Because I'm going to tell you, for those of you who are not on YouTube, the first 100 subscribers is the hardest. That is the hardest. After you get to 100, you're fine. You've built a community, you're talking to people and all of the things. Based on my experience, honey, I'm surprised I ain't have a dang old heart attack trying to get the first 100 subscribers. You looking and peeking at your subscriber count, YouTube taking them and giving, honey, you go through some things. So let's help Kara so she can avoid all that, okay? All right. All right, let's see. Let's see, where are we? Okay, you guys can see and hear me. Good. Yes, good. Okay, here she is right here. Yes, the channel is KSW Essentials. Everybody, KSW Essentials. Please make sure you go and follow her. Let's get her started on her journey. And while you're over there, if you want to buy some candles, why not? Why not? Support small businesses. All right, now let me take this one off. Let me get into my next topic. Please make sure you got your hashtag Saturday Lives in there because we're starting to wrap up on time. Make sure you hit that like button, please. I greatly appreciate it. And let's talk about this, okay? Now, you knew a budget was going to come. Listen, none of this is possible without a budget, okay? But we're going to talk about just putting a quick budget together. For those of you getting started, just putting together a quick budget and what it means. But you're going to have to budget. Just like I just said earlier, all of this is a calculated plan. You got to write this down. You can't do it in your head. You got to write it down, okay? So what does it mean? Even when you're behind, you can still give your money a purpose, okay? Why does it work? A budget shows you what you can do instead of what you can't. Now, here is a breakdown. If you're just starting on a budget, you don't know what a budget is, and you're new to this. All you need to do just to get started is write down all your income. I'm talking about whatever you get in, your paycheck, side hustles, child support, whatever money you get in, write it all down, okay? Don't leave out nothing. Then subtract your essentials, things you need to get by, your housing, utilities, food, all of the things, okay? And then once you've paid everything, create yourself an envelope for those bills you need to get caught up on, okay? You don't have to have a lot of envelopes. That's another misconception. You don't have to have a lot. Just do a catch-up one. Just do one. We're just trying to get caught up at this point. And then make sure you leave yourself a little room for gas and groceries, okay? Because you don't want to use all your money to try to get caught up. And now you just, doing this vicious cycle because now you're using your credit card for gas and groceries. So you can't use all of the budget, but just a little, just to get you ahead, okay? Now, here's your takeaway if you're writing down takeaways. Every paycheck is progress, no matter how small. So I know a lot of us think that we don't make a lot, we can't do it. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. It's all about how you manage your money. But once again, if you're not writing it down, I don't want to hear anyone say they can't do something or it's not going to work if you haven't written anything down. If I tell you can do this and you're like, no, I can't. I don't make enough. I don't know. If you didn't write nothing down, I'm not listening. I ain't listening until you write it down and show it to me on paper, because then that's how you know what next steps are. Okay. All right. Now, question number 4. Put number 4 next to your answer. If I gave you $500 right now, which I'm not, okay, don't get excited. You see that? Which I'm not. But if I gave you $500 right now, would you use it to catch up on bills or start a savings challenge? And why? What's your answer to that? So put the number 4 next to your answer. Let me know how you would answer this question. If you were given $500 right now, would you use it to catch up on bills or to start a savings challenge, and why? Okay. All right. So let me get back to the comments here. And let me see if I missed everyone. Everyone said no to the last one. So we're good on that. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Monique. I appreciate that. I appreciate it so much. It's such a great feeling. I was gonna go and get me it's a big 10 balloon to have for today. Honey, I've been tired. I'm working on orders. That's everything I do. I go to work and then I start working on orders. I ain't mad about it though, but I really did want to get me a number 10. Maybe when we come back. I meant well. I'm just tired. God, I want to take a nap. All right, let's see. Let's get down to, what number is this? Number 4. Let's see how y'all are answering number 4. If you Okay, if you haven't put your Saturday live in, please do. Okay, here we go. Megan says, no, but it is hard to use that money, even though I know I saved it for the reason. Okay, hold on. If I gave you $500 right now, would you use it to catch up on bills or start a savings challenge? Okay, Megan says no, she would not. No, but it is hard to use that money, even though I saved it for a reason. Okay, all right, now let's see who's next. A great topic would be your past self versus your current self. Because what I did in the past, I have learned from the budgeting community and I'm better off with my money now. That is a great topic. That is a great topic. Okay, let's see. Where are we? I'm looking for number 4s. Oh, look at this. So sweet. Thank you so much. Yes, that is a great idea. Hold on, guys. I'm looking for number 4s here. Let me skip down here to the new. Here we go. Here's the number 4. Okay. Start a new savings challenge. My bills are caught up, and that is why. So you would start a new savings challenge with that money. Okay. Someone said bills. I would pay a bill. I'd split it 50-50. Start a savings challenge. All my bills are current. Okay. Split it 50-50. Definitely to catch up on bills. I would rather catch up on bills. So when I do start my savings challenge, it would be easier. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Start a savings challenge because I'm current. Okay. Start a savings challenge. I'm ready. I'm already caught up on bills. So the savings will help. Okay. Savings challenge. Okay. Split it 50-50. Y'all just love a good savings challenge. It don't matter what. I can say another option with savings challenge and y'all would choose savings challenge. We love a good savings challenge. Oh, you guys, this month, this is the month where, if you don't know, I've told you this before, but when I do my budget, my main priorities is always my sinking funds. I always focus on my sinking funds first, then investments, and then savings challenges. But this is my no sinking fund September. So what that means is I do not cash stuff my sinking funds the entire month of September, and I only focus on my savings challenges. This way, because my savings challenges are kind of low on the totem pole. So this way, I always do choose 1 month out of the quarter that I can get my savings challenges caught up. I can complete some. So if anyone wishes to join me, let me know if you wish to join me or shout me out in your videos to let me know you're doing it. But yes, this is my no sinking fund September, and it's all about savings challenges. So I have to do that because I don't get to put as much into my savings challenges as I would like, but that's because other things come first. So, but I do it every September. Okay, let's see. I started savings challenge because this extra money not included in my budget. Okay, that was a smart answer. You can't find her page. Okay, type in KSW Essentials, and I'll find her channel again. I'll see if I can find it in here. It's KSW Essentials, or can somebody else type that in there for me so it'll be current in the chat because I cannot find that. I can't find that comment. KSW Essentials. I hope I'm saying it right. Okay. Pay on debt because it needs to go away. Yes. Hey, Nakia, how are you? Yes, get that debt out of here. Start savings challenges. I'm currently caught up on bills. I have a bunch of savings challenges to pick from. Ooh, we're gonna talk about that. Maybe that'd be the live when we come back. How many is too many? That's a good savings challenges. How many is too many? That's real talk. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Catch up and then start the savings challenge. Need to start somehow. That's true. I would use 90% to catch up on bills and 10% for savings challenges because I'm addicted to saving. Now, that is the perfect way to look at it. Who else is addicted to saving? I'm addicted to saving. I'm addicted to saving money. And once you get in that headspace where you are addicted to saving money, you're addicted to taking care of your finances, it's a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing. All right, now I want to share this with you guys again. The major takeaway of this live as we start to wrap up, I just want to make sure everyone understands. So if you are new to cash budgeting, you've never done it before, like our topic was today, I'm always behind, I can't do it. If you are new or you're trying, I just want everyone, if you take nothing else away from this live, I want you to take this away. Cash budgeting isn't about having a lot of money, okay? It's about controlling what you do have so you never feel powerless again, okay? So, what do I mean by that? I can't continue to stress this point. Cash budgeting or cash stuffing or whatever it is you want to call it, it's not about having a lot of money. So I don't want anyone to think that they're starting this process so they can have a whole bunch of money. That's not what this is, okay? So if you're on the outside looking in and you see a lot of people cash stuffing and they have all this, and you watch people on their cash stuffing videos and they can cash stuff $4,000 and all this stuff, that's not what it is, okay? Cash budgeting is helping you gain control of your finances with what you already have, okay? It's not magical money that's coming. It's not so you'll have all this money. It's so you can control your situation so you don't feel powerless again where you can't pay your bills or you're just so far in debt that you don't know how you're going to get out of it. So if you want to do this system, you got to be serious about it. You got to be serious about it. You got to write things down. You got to stay on top of your budget. It has to make sense, okay? If you take nothing else away from this live today, please take that away. Okay, now, with that being said, put a number 5 next to this answer, and we'll get ready to pull up the giveaway tool here shortly. Put a number 5 next to this answer. Why did you start your cash budgeting journey, and how's it going? So how did you get started? Why did you start this? Okay, and how's it going? Like, for instance, I started this. There's a couple of reasons. I started this, first of all, so that I can purchase a new home. But in order to purchase that new home, I knew I wasn't getting a house if my finances were the same way that they were. Like, ain't nobody giving me nothing the way I was handling money and abusing money. So I knew I had to take care of my debt. I had to get out of debt for the last time. And that's why I started this system. And it is going excellent because I understand that this is serious. Like, you've got to keep up with your budget. You got to document things. You got to stay in control of your money. It's not just I'll do it this day or I'll do it this month and forget about it for 5 months. When you take it seriously, you'll see results. So put a number 5 next to your answer. Let me see how you guys are answering this question. And go ahead and put your hashtag Saturday Lives in. We have 68 entries, so good job, good job. And let me get to some of your answers here. And again, I can't continue to say it enough. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. And don't forget, next week, there won't be a live because I'm flip-flopping the Saturdays since Mini-Me has a step team competition. We're going to that next week. The last Saturday of the month when I'm normally not here, we will be here. Okay? All right. Now, let me see if I can find some number 5s. And let me just see. I want to know, why did you start your cash budgeting journey? I'm always interested to hear your stories because your stories can probably, your story may be the same as someone else's and they may need to hear. Maybe that's where they are right now and it will help them. So let me see. Irene says she addicted to saving money. Let me see. I'm addicted so much that I don't shop like I used to. I do need to go shopping for clothing, and I'll be doing that next weekend. Yes, listen, don't get so addicted to saving that you don't enjoy your money. Okay? Maybe we'll do a live on that too. It's one thing to save, but it's another thing to deprive yourself. And we'll talk about that, okay? Because if you're not happy while you're saving, what's the point? Hey, Chris. All right, let's see. All right. I started to build my emergency fund and track my expenses. Okay, so you start your cash budgeting journey so that you can build your emergency fund and track your expenses. Very nice. I started to get my spending under control and pay off a large Capital One. See how things will motivate you to get started, then you just keep doing it. Okay? My cousin introduced it to me, and I started saving and it made sense. Yes, okay. I like that your cousin showed you. I started cash budgeting because I was tired of making good money and having nothing to show for it. Oh, that's a good one. Have any of y'all been in that situation like LaFrida? Like, you make good money and you're just spending it and you're just doing whatever, but you don't have a plan. I like that one. Yes. Okay. I started cash budgeting because I was in so much debt and I always felt like I did not have any money or savings. Budgeting and cash stuffing has made a big difference in my financial journey. I love that. I love that. I am sick and tired of being in debt. I do not even have a retirement account and need to get that going. I also need to save up money so I can get my own place soon. One death. Let's go, Wendy. Like, give it up for Wendy. She is trying hard and she is going to get there. But that's another reason. You're sick and tired. It comes up, and this is so true. This is so true. At some point, you get tired. Don't you get tired? Something's going to get you to start. Okay. And sometimes you're like, I can't keep living like this. What are we doing? You look up and 5 years later, I'm still paying off the minimum amount on that same credit card. Something's going to kick you in the butt to get you motivated to get started. So yes, I love hearing that. I started because I was deeply in debt and needed a way to take care of my daughter the right way. It's the best thing I ever done. It's always going to be something that's going to say, get up and get started. I love it. Okay, let's see. I started because I couldn't afford a 365. Hold on. Sound effects. Hold on. I don't know if that's an applause, but we're just going to do an applause. Let me tell you something when I felt this one. I started because I couldn't afford a $365 car repair. Have you guys ever been there where you couldn't afford something that was so minor? Do you understand what I'm saying? That is enough to make you say, enough is enough. Ma'am, what are we doing? I can't afford $300. You know what I'm saying? That is enough to make you get it together. I love it. I was struggling to manage money, even though I was making enough money. I would have no money between paychecks and still struggle to pay bills. Cash stuffing saved my finances. So listen, whoever volunteered this topic for today, I want to thank you. They submitted it to my Buy Me a Coffee page because this was a great topic. And you all sharing your stories like this, we're getting it together. We're working on things, but there are people who may be watching this live. They may come back to the replay and watch it. And your stories could be what somebody else is going through, and that's going to motivate them. So I appreciate y'all sharing with me because it really does help to help budget grocery money, and it's going well. That's a good one. I started because I was tired of my finances being a wreck. I was determined to save for my first home. Currently, it's going okay, a little hiccups here and there, but I'm grateful for this community. Amen to that. Amen to that. It's going to be hiccups. Don't think it's perfect. That's what I said. Don't come over here thinking it's going to be perfect. Like you watch my video and you're like, oh, look at Chris. Look how she cashed up. Oh, I got this. Don't do it. That's me who's been doing it for 4 years. I got it together now. If you would have saw me before I started, you were like, oh, Chris, what's wrong with you? So don't come over here with the concept that, yes, I can do that. You got to get it together, write it down, get a plan. Okay. All right. Everybody put your hashtag Saturday Lives in. This has been a great live. Let me go ahead and pull up the giveaway tool. You have just a few seconds to put, take me a minute. Hold on. You have just a few seconds to get it in. No, I'm serious about this. This is a side note. I've been doing this well over a year, every live. Why can't I find the share the screen button every live? I don't know. I'll get it together. All right, here we go. I found it. All right, you got just a couple seconds. Here we go. And good luck, everyone. 72 entries. Good luck, everyone. Now, don't forget, this is for my budgeting planner workbook. Oh, my God, you guys are going to love this workbook. Again, if you don't win, please come out and support. Oh, Christina. And Christina, I believe you probably already have this notebook. So first of all, congratulations. You have this notebook because you want it. You have it for my fall box. So it's totally up to you if you want to get this one and give it to someone else, or if you want to pick something else, I'll get with you and give you some other options. Okay. Matter of fact, I know what we'll do. You can take this one and give it to someone else, or I can give you a mystery bag full of goodies. Put it in the comment section and let me know, or message me over on Instagram. All right, let's do some wrap up comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Before you leave, please make sure you hit that like button if you want to share this out too. I wouldn't be mad at it. If you want to come back and watch the replay, I wouldn't be mad at that either. Okay. All right. Everybody said congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. Yes. All right. So again, if I can't see if Christina responded or not, but Christina, just let me know. Just message me on Instagram. I know I'll get your message over there. Let me know what you want to do. And Kiera, your giveaway from last week is out in the mail. I saw your name. It is on the way. Yes. All right. What, look at Barbie telling Christina what she should do. You know how people be in the audience on them game shows and they're like, take this, take this. That's what Barbie just reminded me of. All right, you guys. I hope you enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Don't forget, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Not next Saturday, but the Saturday after that. Thank you again so much for the follows, the subscribes. I really do appreciate and love all you guys. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.